Good morning, y'all. I am in beautiful West Seattle doing something that you will probably hear about in the next video. But I wanted to introduce this one. It's Monday morning. I got up early and did a podcast with my friend Anthony Ray. He's a host of a podcast called Dad, Can We Talk? And it's just a little bit about what I'm doing, what he's doing, our lives, and you can learn a little bit more about me if you want. So enjoy. These are just a couple highlights. You'll have to go to his channel to see the whole thing. And yeah, have a good day.
If there's anything that you could say to a father listening right now, what would you say to him? Just one piece of advice.
Subscribe to Living the Dad Life. No, no.
Welcome to another episode of Dad, Can We Talk? I'm your host, Anthony Ray. I just had to bring this dad on, man. I've been really excited to talk with him. Without further ado, man, we're gonna welcome to the show Jordan McCoy. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me on. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes, sir. And guys, he is out in Seattle, Washington, man. So he is way behind where I am over here in Florida. So we're coming up on 11:30 on our time, but he is up early, man, early. But yeah, man. So my first question I always like to ask everyone on the show is, what was your relationship like with your dad? I want you to talk about that experience.
Oh man. So my relationship with my dad has been a roller coaster over the years. When I was about 11, him and my mom got divorced and we moved from New York to North Carolina. And kind of like middle school, my life was turned upside down, which a lot of other people go through. I took it a little hard. I started transitioning into the rebellious teenager phase, and didn't get along with him too well and didn't get along with my mother as well. I just kind of blamed everyone. But for about 10 years or so, it was uncomfortable at some times, good at other times around him. But recently, since I had my son, it's been 100% positive, and it's been really nice getting to reconnect with my father while getting to know and connecting with my son at the same time. So I think it's making me a better dad, building that relationship back up. So it's pretty cool. We do some videos together now. We're bonding over food and just kind of finding things to bond over and getting to know each other as adults, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So what was your first thought when you first found out that you were about to be a father?
I was ecstatic. I was more than excited. We actually, going into our history a little bit, we were pregnant last year and lost our child.
Wow.
So that was super hard on us. And just this whole time, that cloud over the experience has affected our mindset, as you can imagine. And but just looking forward to the future, but cautiously optimistic. So it was a unique finding out that I'm going to be a father this round. I was very happy, but it was like I couldn't get my hopes up.
Yeah.
Not to bring down the vibe or anything, but it really affects you and stays with you when something like that happens. It wasn't until maybe like 30 weeks or so when I was like actually looking forward to him coming, because you never know.
Yeah.
That's something that a lot of people don't know going into their first babies, and just talking about babies in general, is that like pregnancy is not a sure thing.
Yeah.
And it's not all rainbows and flowers like Instagram shows or the movies. There are issues and there are problems that happen. So it's important to be mindful of that, but also like in the moment with your partner, really enjoy the time.
Yeah. It's no joke.
I think this whole experience, like if you think you're a man before and you get through a pregnancy and birth experience like this, that makes you a man. I think it really creates some resolve in you.
That's why I wanted to create this space for men to be able to talk about these things, because we need those spaces, safe spaces where we can talk and not be judged, because of the things that we're dealing with.
Yeah, I love it. That's a huge thing you're doing. Yeah, it's really appreciated, because I've always had that problem too. I don't share my feelings like I should. I bottle them in, and I kind of like looked at my wife. And halfway jokingly said, "You should start a YouTube channel," And her response was, she jokingly said I should do it, and because there's only like a few really credible dad channels out there, and she didn't know what she was getting into when she told me to do that. Because when I hear like a challenge or something like that, I completely immerse myself in it. And so I came up with this idea. I kind of came up with like the most generic name ever, I guess, but it wasn't taken already. So I just started thinking of ideas and like what I wanted it to be. I've always liked making videos. I've always had like this creative bug and needed a medium to outlet that, whether it be drawing or music. And so I was like, okay, every obstacle or challenge that I come across raising Henry, I'll make a video about it, so the next guy doesn't have to. I think I would have loved to have had that, like just some get ready for this, and you should do this when this happens. And so that's what I've been doing. I guess like anytime I have to look up how to do something, I jot it down and I'll make a video about it. And then I incorporate that into like a fun vlog style Seattle tour video, I guess. I don't know, just different cool shots and whatever, just let my creativity go. But I think the feedback from it so far has been really fulfilling for me. It's helping out a few guys. I talked to a guy yesterday that needed a refresher on how to swaddle, and I did a swaddle video. And
I've seen that one,
and so just things like that. Like I'm getting really positive feedback from it, and it seems like it's really helping. And like I said, it's helping me at the same time. It's like kind of like a double meaning for me right now.
Man, I got one more, man.
All right.
If there's anything that you could say to a father listening right now, what would you say to him? Just one piece of advice.
Subscribe to Living the Dad Life. No, it's just every day that you wake up a expecting dad or already a father, strive to make yourself better. Don't become complacent. Show up is a huge thing. Got it tattooed on my hand. Show up and be better.
Yeah.
That's like my dad mantra. It's if you can improve yourself every day, you'll be a great dad. Just pay attention to your family, and you'll build a legacy that you'll be proud of.
Definitely. Good stuff right there, man. That's good stuff right there. And that's it, Jordan, man. I appreciate you, man.
I appreciate your time. It was a pleasure talking to you. You're a pretty cool guy.
Oh yeah, man. I appreciate it. Same to you, man. Hey, go in love on that baby.
All right.
Hey, take it easy, my friend.
You too.
All right, it's Dad Ken with Talk. We're out.